Hi friends, this is your pal Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, and specifically the emotion of fear and what it means for looking at Dungeons and Dragons today. All right, so B. Dave Walters comes in. He's one of the best dungeon masters in the world. He's an official D&D canon dungeon master, and he has completely, in my humble opinion, redefined the goals of Dungeons and Dragons and the purpose of Dungeons and Dragons. So every chumpty on right here on YouTube will, you ask them, what's the purpose of Dungeons and Dragons? They all say the same crap, the same useless, completely wrong, agonizing, disgusting comment. Here it is. Well, if everybody's having fun, you're doing it right. That's the purpose of Dungeons and Dragons. It's for everybody at the table to have fun, right? Like, B. Dave Walters took a sledgehammer to this crap, right? He said, when I, Dungeon Master, I am looking to evoke an emotion. If someone at the table is feeling something, it's a success. That is that shatters this useless old crap of Dungeons and Dragons is for fun. It just utterly shatters it, right? And so let's look, what does it mean to evoke an emotion? Well, if we come to Dungeons and Dragons and we say, okay, today we're going to evoke fear, right? It completely changes. If everybody's purpose at the table is to have fun, how on earth are you going to evoke fear from one person at the table? You can't, right? Oh, everybody, I'm drinking a lot. Oh, I'm going to seduce the dragon. Oh, I'm doing all these things that are fun. Hey, I'm trying to evoke fear over here. Oh, no, shut up. The purpose of Dungeons and Dragons is fun. If everybody at the table is having fun, oh, and let's not forget, everybody at the table has to do the same thing. He has to have fun. She has to have fun. She has to have fun. She has to have fun. He has to have fun. We all have to have fun. There's no variation in what's allowed. It's been a tyranny of nonsense. It has been an absolute tyranny of nonsense for the first 50 years. Dungeons and Dragons begins when fun is abandoned. This is an astounding new revelation about Dungeons and Dragons, right? And if we look at fear, right, this is why, and go on Twitter, go on Facebook, go on any social media, and you will find story after story after story about dungeon masters trying to bring a sense of fear when they run Curse of Strahd, and it not working because they don't get the buy-in. And they didn't get the buy-in because the buy-in could not be gotten, right? Because the whole point is everybody has to have fun. There's no variation in what's allowed at the table. Everybody has to have fun, right? That's the only experience that's allowed at a Dungeons and Dragons table. And if not everyone is having fun, then we're not doing it right. It was a tyranny of nonsense, right? And the moment you realize this, that fun has been the anchor that kept us from moving from the bay, and that we are right now where Christopher Columbus was, right? Ready to actually go to the farthest reaches of Dungeons and Dragons. We haven't even gotten out of the harbor, right? Because fun has stopped us from doing anything significant, anything real, or anything of importance with Dungeons and Dragons, right? So if you want a Dungeons and Dragons campaign where fear is real, right, and where we can use horror as a learning technique, as something that we can use, like here's a good example, right? Dungeons and Dragons. What's the point of evoking fear, right? Well, let's talk about body horror, right? In Dungeons and Dragons, you can evoke a powerful experience of body horror, right? And it's significant. It's very, very significant. So, and you can get there with that. But you need to be thinking about what's happening, right? And so, like, for instance, let's say that someone has cancer, right? And this horrible thing is growing in their body. You can't really experience that until you come to the Dungeons and Dragons table. Then you can have something grow inside your player character's body, And this can be a bridge, a remove that allows you to reach them. That's powerful. That is incredibly powerful, in my humble opinion. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic, please consider like subscribing and have a fetch millennium.